right, who wants to hear about high-octane adventures and the latest and greatest on the motor scene? It's time to rev it up with John and Jess on Joy 1340.
Welcome back to Rev It Up with John and Jess on Joy 1340 and 98.7 FM.
There we go.
There we go. That was our new sponsor this week. The St. Patty himself.
The St. Patty.
The St. Patty himself, a.k.a. Justin, our producer.
He wears different hats every week.
He does. He does really good. So it's St. Patty's Day weekend.
Yes.
And, I just realized how old I was because Ashley, my oldest, turned 31.
Yeah.
So that was the, so that way
You were busy. You were busy when you were younger.
Well, it actually reminds me of how many years I've been out of high school. Mm-hmm. Because obviously that was senior year. So,
Right.
A.k.a. if anybody was thinking. So
Do the
speaking
math.
of high school, we have a celebrity in the house.
I wouldn't say that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You're a celebrity in our book,
Maybe
Adam.
Yeah,
an
you're
old
kinda-
friend.
you're
How about
kinda-
an old friend?
Old friend, yeah. Okay. Yes, I still have friends, people. So just
Your check is in the mail.
Yeah, he's
your
okay.
checks in them. Hey, so yeah, on there. So it's like, let's see. I think I've known. I don't know. God, I already know what year I met you. Probably. Junior,
I
senior.
mean, you were a year ahead of me, so that
But
would
I-
have been 90,
Did you guys go to the same
1990.
high school?
Yeah.
you know, the same high school, and I was having more fun with.
Here we go.
His class. I was class of '92, but I had more fun with the class of '93. So for all the people that want to know where my education came from, I actually did 5 years in Germantown. There's Germantown High School. So I graduated with his class.
Oh,
I
okay.
did the 5-year program. So
Yes.
Look what you can become if you put your mind to it.
Yes.
Right.
So I was jealous of him, and I have to tell the story. You know where I'm going with this, right?
Sure.
You know where I'm
Not
going with this.
really.
You were jealous of Adam?
I was jealous of Adam because he was, even though I was great, because you're older than I am, too, I think you are.
We're close. I know
Close,
that.
yeah. I'm 30, October 30th, 74.
Oh, so you're literally like 3 days older than me.
Yeah, I'm 3 days older.
Oh,
So
October babies.
October, baby.
Oh, it's November.
So the story that I have to kick off, I mean, he's here because he builds custom bikes, but we got to get to the story. It's really cool. So he turns 18, and I'm coming out of Mr. Eaton's art class in Germantown High School, right? And, he's going through, and I see him walking through. And I was friends with everybody. It didn't matter if you were a jock dude or like that. And so at the time, I guess you were kind of the grungy kind of rocker.
Yeah, hung out
whatever.
with the
Yeah.
punk
So-
kids and stuff, skater
So-
kids.
Yeah, I couldn't pull any of those looks off, so I just was always just me, so I didn't care. But so he comes walking down the hallway one day, and he's got his leather jacket, and it's kind of like it's this arm here, so he's kind of like this.
Well,
And
you
he has-
had to roll the
Oh yeah, you
sleeves.
got to do the look. And he comes walking by, and he's like, "What's up, Bagley?" I'm like, "What the hell is on your arm, bro?" And also he's like, "I went and got my new tat. That was the first one you got, right?"
Yep. That was
So you
the
gotta
day
show
I
it.
turned 18.
There he
yeah.
turned 18.
So
He
you
got
were,
the rose.
You were purposely walking down the hall with your...
Yeah, it was actually the day after, so I had a bunch of stuff on it to
Yeah.
keep it from like scabbing off.
Yep.
Like that was my first one, so I was crazy about taking care of it and everything.
Absolutely.
And so I walked around for a couple days in school with my arm. Yeah, everybody kind of got a kick out of that. That was- that
For
was
sure.
pretty good.
And then he's just like and then he walked by like it was like kind of giving the approval like all your buddies do it. I'm like, is that a rose? I'm like, what the hell did you get a rose for? And he's like, man, he goes, I was feeling all cool, so I walked by you. And then I'm like, I was asking, man.
It is a black rose.
Yeah, so there we go. So there it is.
Yeah.
So Jess, what is the reason why we got him on the show? It wasn't for the rose story, obviously.
As titillating as that would be, he actually builds bikes out of his garage.
He does, and we love supporting local builders.
Yes.
And all these things, and everybody knows that. So, what's the first bike you built? What's the first time?
Well,
Tell us about your first time.
The Sportster Chopper is really the first like ground up build I did. I did some work and stuff on some other bikes, mostly engine work and stuff.
Okay.
And then my stepdad's CB 750 had sat for like 25 years, and we drug that out, got it running, did a bunch of stuff to it, and that was kind of like, really hands-on. And then from there I got into the Sportster build, and that's been my first one. That took a while because we moved shops and stuff like that in the middle of doing it,
And this
bought a
isn't your
house.
full-time gig, this is the stuff you do.
No,
on the side always,
I
right?
got a full-time job. Yeah.
And
so
you always been in the Harleys and Choppers since high school.
yeah.
Always.
Ever since actually, my dad and my stepdad both had bikes when I was a little kid. So from 5 years old on, I've been riding on the back of bikes and stuff. So
you always loved it, eh?
yeah, it was always something I knew I was going to get into eventually.
And you always like the Sportsters, right? You always like doing the
I
bomber
mean,
bikes
I
and
like,
custom-
I really like
everybody
all,
likes the job.
I like all different kinds of bikes.
Yeah.
The Sportster, I had been collecting parts for that one for a while,
Yeah.
so that's where that kind of came about. And I actually built that one for Kirsten, my wife, to tell you the truth. So
Yeah. Kirsten the rock star.
I
That's
love her.
Yeah.
That's
Kirsten.
her bike, actually.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Do you know what I learned today?
Okay,
Kirsten paints the bikes.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
I actually do that.
Well, that would have been helpful because I would have invited her today too.
yeah.
Oh, why didn't you invite her?
Because I didn't know.
Kirsten, by the way, I tried to get you on the show. She said no.
Lies.
She
I
said
didn't
there's
know.
room for enough female origin.
Lies.
Lies, all lies. Yeah, look at Justin's already lies. It's all lies.
Lies.
Yeah.
No way.
It's all lies.
Yeah.
And Kirsten, if anybody watches our social media, she's the one that's in the Rockstar videos with Jess at.
Yep.
Where are we at? We went and saw the Cactus Brothers.
Yeah. She's the one that slapped Jess in the face.
Whipped me with a bracelet.
Yeah.
bracelet in the
And
eye.
we do rides together. We do stuff. So we
we
actually
went riding together this summer.
Yep.
So
Yeah, we almost
Game
got killed.
nights.
We almost got killed by an owl. One
Yes,
night on the way back.
that was
Yeah.
coming straight at my
Yeah.
face.
Yeah,
wasn't
we were
that when John got lost going way over when he went overshot where we were?
Yeah, and I
trying
thought
to
I knew where I was going. We were coming back from Wisconsin or Harley, remember?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't always think I know what I'm doing. I mean, I can sell you on anything, but it doesn't mean I
Right.
know. So,
Yeah.
and then
Almost died that day.
Twink pulled up and he told me, right?
Yeah.
He's like,
He's
dude,
like,
you're
I think
lost.
we're
I'm like,
going
yeah,
the
I
wrong
am.
way.
Totally lost. I just wanted to stay up here and look cool, though. And then we saw a cool owl and almost killed us on the way back. And that was, I think we ended up at Joe Mama's at that.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So, yeah, we were heading over to other stuff. So, yeah, so basically you've been doing it for a while and, and even Sutter does stuff with you once in a while, too, doesn't
Yeah, he actually helped. Me and him built the frame jig together. Over 10 years ago
Really?
already. Yeah, we built so we could make our own frames and stuff. That
That's
was
really cool.
the first start of it. And yeah, so basically I try to make everything I can on the bike. The Sportster has actually a Ninja front end and a Ninja rear wheel, and so I had to do a bit of machine work and everything to make that all work together.
That's really cool.
But then now on Twinkie's bike, I'm kind of taking it next level, and we made our own front end, and
Really?
we made the frame too. But we built our own Springer front end, and we're gonna make our own gas tank on this one, and basically everything but the brakes and the wheels.
And
Nice.
when you go to, obviously you just went to Mama Tried, right?
Yep.
So, and we actually had Warren and Jeremy up here for that. And
Yeah.
so, as people know, we support everything, all things motors here, but bikes are a huge passion of ours too. Obviously, my brother Randy and all stuff in school, they've always had choppers. I still got tons of bikes and all stuff my dad rode too, but it's great to see that you're still doing it and going and stuff. Now, you didn't have a bike in Mama Tried this year, but you've been to high voltage, right? That's
Yep.
the
I took
one,
I took the Sportster chop down to high voltage, and
Yep.
and that's a really cool show. That's like a local ride-in show, and
That's a really
there's a
great
lot of
Where's
guys.
that at?
It's like it was at the 7 Metal West building and down on off of Loomis Road.
So Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Milwaukee sells it, yeah. So.
Yeah, they do it every September, I think. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very, very cool show.
Yeah.
A lot of old school choppers,
Yeah,
gold medal flake, all that stuff. One guy that we'll probably have on the show next, I think, is Avery Rick from High Roller Cycles.
Yeah.
He's got some killer bikes too.
Yeah.
I think that they're out down in Daytona this week.
Daytona's just wrapping up, so they
Just
might be
wrapping up, so
coming
they'll
back.
down
But
there
yeah.
too, so, yeah.
Now, it sounds like your garage is a pretty sweet setup. We were talking about it before we started recording. And are you able to do all of the work in your shop?
Yeah, I do about 90% of it there. Actually, at my full-time job, we have a full shop for our work. So we have a bigger mill and a bigger lathe at my work.
Yeah.
So I'm able to use that
Oh, cool.
and make some parts and stuff there when I can't do it at my shop. But I do have a small smithy lathe and a welder, tubing bender, got the frame jig there. And
That's really cool.
yeah, we pretty much make it all right there, and do it all by hand. So
Where do you want to go with it? You want to just be able to quit your job and be a full-time bike builder?
I mean, of course, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be the dream,
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to just keep going and keep pushing my skill set. And, I was telling Jess before we started recording, after Twinkie's bike, I've got a panhead motor
Very cool.
sitting there. I actually bought the cases from Warren. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay.
from Mama Tried. So that'll be my next build, and I'm gonna do an all stainless frame and all stainless front end on that, and polish that all up. So, and then I mean, I would love to take it next level, do some customer builds and stuff, and whatever somebody's interested in doing.
Yeah.
Actually had a couple guys when we had it at Motor Mania that were really interested, and they were like, "That's awesome," and then I was like, "Yeah, thanks, man," and so. Yeah, who knows? We'll see if somebody.
It's all in the marketing, and you guys present yourself really good. And I think the best part about you guys is that I'll use it. I've known you too. Is that you're easy to talk to.
Yeah,
you're not the arrogant. You're very humble.
Honestly, I'm a regular guy. I'm in work, and I feel like, anybody that appreciates my work, I'm super appreciative of it because this really just comes from like passion for me. Like sure. I love doing this stuff. I love just getting my hands in it and doing it. We actually even powder coated a lot of the stuff ourselves.
Really?
Excuse me. On the Sportster chopper.
I
just have a small oven, but just like getting my hands on and doing the stuff myself. There's a lot of great shops out there. I think I had the frame powder coated by High Tech in Waukesha.
Yeah,
is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think High Tech's out there. Yeah,
it's been a couple of years now, but so there's a lot of great shops and stuff that do stuff out there. But I just like getting my hands in it and doing this stuff. For sure. So.
And then you work with them on the design and everything. Like, do you draw it out and?
A little bit. I mean, I'm not much of an artist. We pretty much kind of get in the shop and start setting up tubes and try and determine like where it's a little bit of a mix of aesthetics and function, because you obviously want something that looks really cool, but it's got to be rideable. Like anything that I try to build, I try to make it rideable and something you can work on as well. It's not
to go through
just strictly to be in a show.
Right.
Like I totally appreciate that side of it, the art side of it. I love that.
I mean, there's so many variations of it all. It's just like the car world.
But I really like to build stuff that people can get out and ride. At least that's the goal.
At least that's the goal.
Yeah, I've been riding the Sporty Chop, and it's built for Kirsten, and it's been holding me up. And so.
And what does she drive again?
She's got her other bike is a '74 Honda CB 750.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah. So I'll probably bring that one to Motor Mania this year. We didn't.
Because you're gonna have your own little booth area, and you're gonna do your.
Yeah, I'll bring Twinkies in the Sporty Chop again, and I'll bring her CB and.
Yeah, we got an area for you.
We'll see what else we got going on by then.
You never know. Yeah, you could have it there. So how did she? What Jess brought up before with her doing the paint?
Well, really, just she's a hairdresser, as you know, and she just has a kind of an artistic eye and stuff. And
that's cool.
And she wanted to try her hand at it, so we got her a gun and stuff, and said, "Let's do this," So.
And then she did it.
And she did it.
Yeah.
She did it. That's really
and
cool.
a lot of like at Motor Mania and stuff, a lot of like reputable guys who paint have come up and said, "Wow, that looks really cool, great." That's the first bike she's ever painted. So
it's a really killer bike.
You guys need to have like a sign.
I know.
We're gonna help them out with that.
We got to work on some stuff.
We're gonna get some signage for sure.
And maybe some T-shirts. Would it be weird if I had a T-shirt of Kirsten's face on it?
Yeah,
that'd be funny.
That'd be awesome.
We're just gonna do it, not even tell her.
Actually, I just walk up to her.
To her and say, "Hey, what's up? Can you sign my shirt?" Actually, or what we should do? We should get a picture. We should get some laser cut stickers over her face.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
She's gonna kill me.
We'll get some laser cut stickers and it'd be like, "I painted this."
Yes. Painted by.
That would be pretty cool.
You love it. You have them all over the place, dude. That'd be awesome.
Actually, that's funny. I dabble a tiny bit in screen printing as well. Like I just
you do everything.
I just have a little home set up for that, and I've done a few of my own shirts and stuff.
Oh yeah,
That's
look at West Highland Trading Company.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the name of it. Look at it. He's got the shirt on.
That's killer. Yeah, so they actually make shirts too over there too.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I made the Cactus Brothers shirts.
Yeah.
For them. So.
Yeah.
We might have them at Motor Mania, just so you know.
That'd be super awesome.
Yeah.
You'd be in the front row, wouldn't you?
Oh, I always am.
No, I know. We were just talking about this. So
I'm always right up front for those guys.
So Cactus Brothers they're local guys, right?
Yeah,
Where are they
just
from?
the two of them. Basically towards the south side, kind of.
Okay. But they're great
They're
guys. I
probably
mean, they're
yelling
just
at me
great.
for that 'cause I don't
It
know
reminds me of
exactly.
Southern rock group,
Oh,
like
yeah.
basically,
Oh, they're
it's
great.
easy top of Skinner,
Yeah.
We just went and saw them for brunch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
saw
made
them.
him play Johnny Cash, which they absolutely hate. but-
Really? You
Yeah,
got him to play Johnny Cash?
No,
Well, we paid him.
Brian hates
We
Johnny
paid him.
Cash.
I know he hates them, and Jess.
He's
we-
going to hate me for saying this, too.
Yeah, we go through at Cactus Brothers. We love it. Yeah. So Jess was over there. We just ordered our breakfast because of the brunch, and then he goes, I'm not playing any Johnny Cash.
He's like, I hate Johnny Cash.
She came
Can't
storming
stand
out.
it.
I gave her 20. I said, he goes, but we have nothing in the tip jar. I said, go throw it over the tip jar.
we wanna hear some Johnny Cash.
That's awesome.
So he did some stuff.
They're easy for some dollars. They're like, oh.
Yeah.
I love Johnny Cash.
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
funny.
no, that's great. No, so we'll hopefully be part of that too. So where do you see? So for this year, you're gonna do any big events? I mean, you're take a bike out to Sturgis or any stuff, or what do you think?
No, I haven't done anything like that. I mean, I have a full-time job and kids and
hard,
stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, that's definitely on the agenda to get to one of the bigger events. I mean, pretty much Motor Mania for sure is on my schedule.
We'll be branding you forever. You're
I was actually
look out
thinking
now.
about doing the Wisconsin Dells show too, possibly, depending on how the schedule is. The
for the automotion?
automotion, yeah.
We'll be
yeah.
there.
Well,
Yeah, I saw the podcast.
Well, we might be able to maybe sneak them into our right next to our booth and get them
Yeah.
a free display.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So I never even asked you this before after all these. Is there a name for the shop?
Well, I kind
wait.
of been using the West Highland Trading Company.
Yeah, well, I know, I knew that, but I didn't know if that was for. I know, and then.
Well,
so
that's-
what is that from? Because you're on Highland Road.
Yeah, so my house is on Highland Road, yeah, but it's kind
I'm
of
gonna give you the address later so you can talk.
Yeah, if anyone wants to drive by.
But eggs, yes.
So it kind of is a throwback. It's a funny story. I got a sign that Twinkie gave me actually that he got at Jefferson. That he wore the guy down. The guy wanted $75, and it's this huge sign.
Yeah.
And eventually just gave it to him for free, so he didn't have to take it home.
That's a good negotiator. I like that.
So I have that sign, and it's the crest from the Hudson Bay Trading Company that somebody hand painted. Probably in the 80s or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. And so I kind of thought, the Hudson Bay Trading Company, there used to be the East India Trading Company. And actually, another one of my hobbies is I make cider at home, hard cider.
Oh. Wow.
I know. I do all kinds of stuff.
Sorry, ladies, he's taken.
So really, I was kind of trying to think of something that if I ever wanted to actually market my cider and do shirts and bikes.
Oh, stuff, yeah.
I wanted to have a more, other than just saying custom bikes. Yeah. So I kind of thought, I was looking at that painting one day. I'm like, West Highland Trading Company. That sounds kind of cool.
I like it.
That's very cool.
And
It's a very smart marketing
especially
idea, too.
like it now after you explain the idea behind it.
Right. So that's where it came about. So, yeah, maybe I'll bring some of my cider with me. Obviously, right now we just have to give out samples. It's
You gotta give us samples, yeah.
There's no FDA.
So it's just regular
approval.
cider.
Right.
Is it regular cider or spiked cider?
It's hard cider.
It's hard
yeah,
cider.
Yeah, alcoholic cider. Yeah.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah. So
There is a game night coming up.
yes,
There will
yeah,
be
I
people
could
there.
definitely,
We do have,
definitely bring some samples to the game.
Yeah, we do
night,
have a
so-
game that coming up
Yeah.
too, for sure.
Yeah, I'll have to get some more batches going here. So.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I
for
have
sure.
some
Just
more to
picture you
bring.
like in the kitchen. Do you do
Yeah.
that in the kitchen?
Yeah, right now I've only done a gallon at a time.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a pretty. I've actually got some video that I've been waiting to release on YouTube of that, but.
Why are you waiting?
I
Put
don't
it
know.
out there.
Put it out there.
Yeah,
Get
I'll
out there.
have to. I'll have to edit it together and put it out there. So.
Because we're going to
Of
hashtag
my
your West
cider
Highland
maker.
Trading
Yeah,
Company.
we're gonna be hashtagging.
Right on,
So-
right on. That's
Do all
cool.
that stuff and get
Yeah,
because
I
after you're done
appreciate
here,
it,
you gotta
man.
do a photo shoot. You know that, right?
Photo sheet. We'll try.
Yeah. Justin's gonna be in there. He runs the camera. You gotta lay on a bear rug. It's fun. Do
Yeah.
that.
I think I'm wearing my cheetah print Speedos.
Yeah, sweet. That's awesome.
I smell a calendar
kidding,
coming up.
just-
Yeah. He wouldn't do it now if we got Sutter over here. If we got Sutter,
Sutter would be all
over
over
here
that
with a
bearskin
fur
rug
coat
with
on
a
and
fur
doing a
coat,
fur
yeah.
coat.
Oh,
Hat.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, he'd tell you where to put the lighting. He's like,
You'd be like, no, this is my bad side. Do this one over here.
Yeah,
Definitely.
For those that don't know,
true.
we went to school with Adam Sutter too.
Yeah.
He's like, we love him to death. But
Yeah, he's actually
he's a
helped me
model.
out quite a bit.
He's a model. He thinks he is.
He's actually helped me out quite a bit on
Yeah.
the bike stuff too,
Yeah.
getting hands on. So, but
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a really good dude. Yeah, he's a lot of fun too. We all go.
The whole group is fun. I love hanging out with you guys.
thanks. Yeah, you guys
Oh,
are
yeah,
too.
for
The whole,
sure.
that's like one of the comments I made to John, like during the right after Motor Mania this year is, everybody, from Hercules to Horny Mike to everybody, it's just so friendly and welcoming. It's not like there's not judgment or anything like that.
No,
Everyone
they
says
just wanna
hi,
hang out, yeah.
hangs out. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
And
So,
that's why I'm so glad that, and for anybody that listens or watches or follows too, I mean, we support everybody that goes through. So if you think of that stuff when you come to our shows, there's no lines for celebrities. There's nothing like that. You can just walk up and hang out with them. And I mean, heck,
Get
I
your
mean,
picture taken.
you even, I mean, after the shows, I mean, you've even taken out Horny Mike to the bar.
Yeah.
He had a carpet. You had to get
To
you got to take
Taco
him.
Bell at 1:00 in the morning.
Yeah. So did you ever think a couple years ago you'd be doing that?
No, for sure. It's crazy because Mike is really great. He's horny Mike, like the guy on TV is
Yeah.
that guy, but he's super cool too. He's
Yeah.
down to earth. He's not a celebrity.
No,
so-
and I think that's what's so much fun. I think that's what, like, we were just talking this morning, and of course we had, Jess and I, of course, we want to give great props to our new sponsor, O'Reilly's, too, today. That have stepped up, that are going to be our new major sponsors. And
Awesome.
stuff. So that's
That's
really
awesome.
a big blessing for us. And
Yeah.
thank everybody that helped us get here too. Guys like you, supported our crazy
Thank
words.
you for supporting me.
Yeah,
man.
ever since high
That's
school.
awesome. I
we
appreciate
joke
it,
about it.
you know?
We were two knuckleheads in high school.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
who ever thought,
Yeah, I remember being in shop class with you, man. In Otto's shop back when high school still had that, man. And Tom Gettleman, you remember him?
Yeah,
He was
Gettleman. Yeah.
in our shop class.
We'd build race cars and stuff. And I mean, we would never do any homework.
Really?
I remember. I don't know if we can tell the story.
You can
but
tell it. Tell it all. Yeah.
Remember
You can tell
guys taking floor dry and like pouring it down the oil fill tube of the project car that was in
Yeah. Just see if we could blow it
that
up.
thing still ran. I can't
We
believe
were just
that
sitting
thing
there. We
ran.
could do anything we want.
That thing ran until we left. It was still running, and then all the shop programs have been shut down now. but-
So, and that's the biggest thing too. We talk about that a lot, and that's a good example too. We could even talk about is that the shop programs for schools. We go to schools. I mean, I was just up in Oshkosh speaking and doing other stuff with those guys with the car that we bought, the Toyota Supra. But we used to have so much fun in there. You learn a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, remember when we had was it forgery class or whatever it is, where we pour all the moldings and all
Oh
that stuff?
yeah. I didn't
forgot
take that, but Tim was in there. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
Tim was in there.
Galibeth.
Yeah, Galibeth was in there. So what we would do is, and that's for making all the moldings. You'd see where they pour the castings and everything there. So you'd actually take this compressed dirt, and then you would whatever you would make your mold out of, and then you'd pour a little flask, and you'd pour your hot metal there, and so we do it. And of course, somebody's always got to be a jerk or a little ass.
By somebody, do they mean?
You might have had a net initial of JB. Yeah. It happens.
Okay.
And it was a bet, so I can't stop taking a bet. So,
Right.
So the shop class teacher was going to go pour the flask down in there. I think at the time everyone made a hammer, right? You poured your hammer, so you
Yeah.
could take it home, whatever. So we did it all in there. So you got a hammer and this flask, and it's this dirt thing. You put the two things together and clamp it, and then you pour the hot molten metal in there.
Yeah.
Well, somehow a M80 got stuffed.
Somehow.
A M80 got stuffed in there.
That's
So
awesome.
the teacher's like extracting everybody's like, okay, now stand back, and we all got our safety glasses on like this. We're all watching. We're like, okay, here we go. All this stuff, and I'm like stepping back farther and farther because I knew this thing was gonna. And it's all compressed like dirt. I don't know the exact term. Bobby Morris will probably tell me what it is because he's probably last thing he goes bag, but doesn't know what he's talking about again. But so anyway, so he did it, and he's pouring in there, and it was Bernstein. That's
Oh yeah. I remember him for sure.
So he's pouring in there, and he's a typical shop teacher with a shop coat, glasses, all that stuff. He's pouring in, he's like, everybody stand back, we got to go really slow. And next thing you know, it ignited the M80 there, it went poof. And it was like a Simpson or a Bugs Bunny cartoon. He had all black dirt all over his face. And he went right away. And I ran. And he knew it was me.
Yeah.
But it was great. I wish
That's
we had
awesome.
cameras back then. God, we'd have been famous.
Oh man.
Then.
Or we would have been in trouble.
Trouble.
Oh,
Probably
we
a
were-
lot more trouble.
We were
than
in a lot more
famous.
trouble. But I did make him laugh a lot, though. He goes, all the years of me doing it. He goes, where the hell did you come up with the idea to put that in media? I'm like, I don't know. I just figured I know it was hot. It would ignite. I didn't even know it would ignite. I thought it maybe just pour it out. But it worked. I said, was it funny? He goes, yeah. He goes, I was pissed. He goes, there would have been here. I go, threw a hammer at you. I'm like, yeah there we go. Mission accomplished. Yeah.
Nice, right?
Yeah. And I got and even our old shop teachers got to talk to, after that. So
yeah,
it's kind of fun, so. Yeah, so now you got to go back to work? Are you taking off?
No, I'm actually at work third for my regular job.
Oh, that's right.
So,
He's going to go home and go to bed.
Yeah.
Go home and go to bed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my kids have a half day today, so I don't know how much sleep I'll get.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. So
Boo on the half days.
So what are you doing when you get home? Working on the bike. You got chickens too.
Yeah.
Tech Rooster Jeffrey, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's pinned down now, so he can't get out. But yeah, he's kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
He's kind of a jerk. I know he does the imitation of the rooster all the time. Remember when he did that?
Oh, that was funny.
Man, he'll come right after you for sure if he can. Yeah, no, go home and actually I am probably gonna do a little bit of work on the bikes on Twinkie's bike yet. And
okay.
Getting I got to do some stuff to the chop. Kirsten wants it ready for spring. She really wants to ride it a lot more this year.
So if anybody's going to be going through, and you do have a Facebook page or any stuff going on?
I mean, I have an Instagram. I have West Highland Trading Company on Instagram or Akexel.
We'll put it all on our social media platforms, right? Mm-hmm. For sure.
All right.
Get those YouTube videos up there.
Yeah, definitely. I've got a couple, but not much about building yet, so I'll have to
get Kristen on that
get some
Facebook
more.
page. She'll do it.
I know.
She'll do it, yeah. You guys out there.
For sure.
You got to hurry up because we're going to start promoting your stickers.
Yeah, so you better gotta catch up here.
I know, definitely.
Yeah, what are you doing when you show Motor Mania and your first thing you walk in is going to be a big cardboard cutout of your face? You'd be like, oh, dude.
I think I'd be like, oh my God.
I'm going to do a life-size cutout of it.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I'd be like, man, good one.
Like, bag
good one.
me.
Yeah,
That's
look
a
at
good one.
All right, we're signing off.
Thanks for joining us today,
Thanks for
Adam
having me.
Kexel.
man.
I really
Great.
appreciate the time and the exposure and everything. That's awesome. And the having us at Motor Mania, the little guys and stuff. So that's
what I
killer.
love. I mean, we like bringing our big celebrities in, but it's all about
We
supporting
all
the
like
local shops.
the local people. Yeah.
Cool people when they do it down there. So and you got to get a bike at the burnout pit this year too.
Yeah, I'll have to bring maybe my stock bike, so I'm not worried about breaking.
Oh, yeah,
something.
you can break that.
Yeah.
Or we'll get a couple bikes donated. You guys just break
There you
something.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
So, you got to do that.
Yeah.
We'll do it. Then we'll start planning for a Honda drop next year.
That'd be awesome.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks for
guys.
listening.
Yep. Thanks
All
a
right.
lot.
See you next week.
Bye.